So here we have two of the best rowing machines in the rowing world, and I'm going to put them up against each other. So at the back we've got the wonderful Hydrow with its great big 22-inch screen, and we're pitching it against the Concept2, which has been known for years as the gold standard in rowing. But Hydrow over here, new contender, is it here to take the gold standard and mix it up? Well, first of all, I'm going to split these down, pack them up so we can actually see what's going on. So let's start off with the Hydrow. So as you can see, the first thing that really stands out is you've got the great big 22-inch screen on the Hydrow. So with the Hydrow membership, you get a whole range of different workouts where people are filmed rowing and you can row along with them. And the people rowing are sort of fitness coaches, rowing coaches. They give you tips on how to row better. There's some challenges on there. And there's also, if you're into it, a leaderboard along the side so you can race people during the workout as well. And just try and beat your own score as you go on. The Hydrow machine is magnet-based resistance, which makes it really quiet when you start rowing. So just have a listen to this. Really quiet, which makes it good for households where there's other people. Maybe you live in a flat, maybe you live in with neighbours close to you. So there's a lot of benefits to it being a quiet machine. Quite often I'll work out on this early morning before anyone else is up in my house, so I can get a good workout in, safe in the knowledge that I'm not going to be waking anyone up. In terms of storage, a Hydrow screen can fold down and you can pick up the back end and stand it on end. It does go all of the way up, but with the other machine out in my very small flat. So an important question, what's it like to row on the Hydrow? Overall, I found it very comfortable. The force curve and the resistance that you get from the magnetic resistance is a bit more constant than you get with the Concept2. Concept2 tends to be quite similar to rowing on the water, where it's heavy at the start, heavy in the catch, and it gets lighter and then the arms just come in. With the Hydrow you get a bit more of a full body workout, and you've got to maintain the pressure all the way through the stroke. So I really feel the weight and the connection throughout the stroke, particularly in my lats and in my arms as I come into the finish, which means it's a really great machine to burn a lot of calories on, get a really good workout in. We also know that one of the main things about rowing and training for rowing is that it can be a bit boring, and having the 22-inch screen and a Hydrow instructor sat there rowing along and giving you some instructions, some feedback, some tips, and just some distraction more than anything, makes the workouts a lot more fun. You get some music in the background to keep you hyped up, and you can even connect your Bluetooth headphones to the screen alongside your heart rate monitor as well, so you can get the sound of the Hydrow not through the screen. I'll just turn it up so you can hear it.
Oh, well, 20. Enjoy the music.
So it's got some really good speakers on the screen inbuilt, but if you want to be quiet, if you're working out in a busy house, you can put some headphones, link it to the Bluetooth, and it's all hunky-dory. To change the drag factor and the resistance, you do that via the screen, so just clicking the button on the side. There's a bar at the bottom that says drag, and I can make it heavier or lighter. Nice and simple. At the moment, I've got that set to 120, which is approximately what I've got the Concept2 on as well, so I can give a like-for-like comparison. Right, now I'm going to fold up the Hydrow and get the Concept2 out so we can take a look at that. This is my own personal Concept2. I bought it back in lockdown and I've used it for years on end. I bought this second hand and there was a few bits that needed replacing. This is one of the huge perks of buying a Concept2, is that it's an incredibly modular machine, and Concept2 do pride themselves on their customer service. As to Hydrow, not saying that Hydrow don't at all, my experience with Hydrow has been absolutely fantastic, but Concept2, if something goes wrong, if it starts making a clicking after a few million miles, you can phone them up, they'll know what's wrong, and you'll be able to order the new parts and fit them yourself. So with the Concept2, you've got a big old fan. It's an air resistance based rowing machine, which means that it sucks air in, there's a fan that spins inside, and you're working against air resistance. That makes the stroke feel a bit different, as I've mentioned before. It's heavier at the catch and gets lighter as the fan picks up and starts spinning. Another thing of note, the screen, I can't pivot it towards you like I can on the Hydrow, but the screen is a lot smaller. It's only a few inches across, I think maybe 4 inches across, as opposed to the 22-inch screen you've got on the Hydrow. The screen is very basic. I've upgraded this one to the most modern screen, so this is a PM5 screen. You can connect your phone to it to record workouts using the Concept2 app, and you can connect your heart rate monitor to it so you can get your heart rate on the screen. It's got a few games, quite famously the fish game in rowing circles, that's on here, but otherwise it's just a matter of you can just row or you can build up a workout and go through your workout. In terms of the noise output, the Hydrow is absolutely winning in this case. Just have a listen to how loud the Concept2 is. Much louder than the Hydrow. To adjust the resistance, you use the damper on the side, and you can use the set drag factor, the setting on the Concept2 screen. I tend to have mine on about 120, which I find gives the most realistic water resistance. Concept2 does have a community where you can share your workouts and compare your results to others, but that involves using the Concept2 app and uploading your results to a website. Whereas Hydrow, it's on the screen, it's right there, and you can actually live as you're rowing see where you're ranking. The benefit of a Concept2, however, is that you have world records and British records and your country records on the machines. I was a British record holder for the 4 minutes on slides event. You can see the slides just here in the background. That's another benefit of the Concept2, is that you can use these slides to pop the machine on, and it gives a more water-like feeling. It lets the machine run underneath you instead of you just moving back and forth on the machine. In terms of storage, the Concept2 does also just take up a very small area. Used quite simply, the older machines a little bit different, but they all follow the same principle. You detach the slides from the main machine so that you can stand them up and pop them in your cupboard, and it means they take up really a very small patch of storage space. So to come to which machine is better, that's a really difficult question, and it's not one I'm actually going to give a straight answer to. The Hydrow has a huge amount of benefits, especially for those who work out from home regularly. If I was purely working out from home, I'd definitely go for the Hydrow. because then you can do classes, you can do other things, not just rowing. They've got some good core workouts, some strength workouts, some mobility and yoga workouts, all coming with your monthly membership. So it's essentially like joining a gym. If I was a member of a rowing club, and as I am, and occasionally just want to do a workout from home, that's somewhere where I need the like for like. I know that most rowing clubs use the Concept2s and compare scores against each other on the Concept2s, and therefore I need to be on a Concept2 for it. So until my rowing club starts adopting Hydrows and using Hydrows, I have to stick with the Concept2 for that. So if you want like for like comparisons against other rowers, most rowing clubs do use the Concept2, so go for the Concept2 in that case. If you're a worker out from home regularly and you want just a way of being engaged with rowing and enjoying rowing from home, I think the Hydrows has got you sorted. If you've enjoyed watching this video, we do have a discount code for the Hydrow, which is linked below. You can save £100 or $100 on the cost of a Hydrow. I don't have any such offers for the Concept2. Thank you very much for watching. Please take a look at the rest of our channel where you can see some drills you can do, a full review of the Hydrow, and some other help and advice about getting into rowing and improving your rowing technique and just enjoying the sport. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, hit that like button down below, and I shall see you next time.